ladies and gentlemen, I'm Archtraveler. Today I visit a new architect in Hong Kong. Both boss is called Stephen, and this Stephen, I met him more than 15 years ago. Yeah. What made you so brave to start your own practice?
I think because I've been working for international firm for over 15 years, and then by the time I know you, Simon. So I've been thinking, because of the COVID, we've been thinking like, what's my future goal? Should I be staying in the same firm for my retirement, or should I just try something new and brave? And by the time, I know some people think alike, so we've been thinking maybe it's good to set up our own business, to do something that the previous company that won't offer us to do. So something really big, but we have been planning it for a while before we really set it up.
And for me, with Stephen's invitation, I didn't think for another second, and I think it's a good chance to come out and really do some new design that we really want to pursue.
When I was working for an international firm for so many retail projects for over like 15 years, we believe that usually for a shopping experience, not only just shopping, but we feel like there are certain really essential elements that we should incorporate in the design. For example, culture, art, and nature. So to speak, when we've been thinking about the name for our new company, we believe that these three is our core elements. That's why we make use of these three interesting elements to form our name, CANN, respectively. And also, having said that, interestingly is when we set up the company, we first start to get the first project in Beijing. It's in Zhongguancun. It's a so-called like an IT park when it was in the 90s. But of course, because at the time it's not mature enough, so there are lots of things yet to be accomplished. At the time when development buy the whole plot of land and then appoint us to work on the competitions, starting from the competitions, we have been thinking about a series of ideas. The first really striking and bold one was to ensure that we punch through a lot of sign courtyards to the whole park, so that when you see from these renderings, this park, actually this ground is in B2 already, which is in connections to the MTR. So to speak, it means for B2, B1 and L1, all the floors, all the shops will be exposed to public, which engage a lot of commercial activities, mixing with all this landscape and art piece, and also with the understanding of the cultural background. We hope that we can achieve a really iconic project in the future, which completely and perfectly tie in with our ethos, CANN. So we hope that we can make use of this project to demonstrate our retail skills.
So how to bring our design philosophy of culture, art and nature into a project? We feel that when we design a project, we cannot approach a project simply from an architectural or interior design or signage design approach. So we want to have a holistic approach to each project, and that's why in our design team, we have people from all these three disciplines together as a team to think about a project. For example, this one, this graphics is hand-drawn by one of our team members, and this is actually the design concept of a shopping mall. The site is quite small, but there is quite a lot of retail GFA. It's 1 million square feet of GFA. So the shopping mall is already like 7 to 8 levels high. And that's why we think a journey through the mountain is a very good concept that fits into this site. So when we create the design, we actually create a journey, but not a shopping mall. So in this journey, we pass through the pier, the wood, the valley, to the plateau, and then to the cliff, and then slowly to the apex. And at each point, we think about the experience you will submerge in it, and then that's why we create all these kind of like Instagrammable shots in our design. Design is evolving quickly, and in our presentation skills, we are experiencing a lot of new technologies. So now we are doing a lot of AR, VR testing to put our design into the reality, for example, using goggles to see it. And on the other hand, we are doing a lot of 3D printing and prototyping to test out the design in different scenarios and materials. And I think with these new technologies, it helps us to present the design in a multi-dimensional way, and that helps us to communicate with the clients better.
And also in here, CAN, we always promote diversifying people's skills, so that to make sure that at the time when we engage ourselves into a new project, we hope that we can really group all the little brains together, so that we believe that adding brains together can come up with one really good solution is through communications. So we strongly advise people, even our staff from different disciplines, they feel free to encourage to express their opinion. We hope that through that we can really create a holistic approach and give a really unique solutions to our clients.